Hi guys, I wish to take you through a simple bus booking management system created using Microsoft Access. Basically, this is what we shall be doing. We shall create such a system, and if you are keen enough, you realize that we have been able to come up with our own custom tab, Book a Bus, with two tabs or chunks where we have operations and also reports. And for that case, if I want to work with this system, the first thing is to go and do the bus registration. Therefore, this is where we shall be doing our bus registration. This is the bus registration module, where we have the bus code, actual bus name, model, capacity, year of manufactured, date of acquisition. Then from this junction, you can hit on this button to make sure that your screen is readable. Then you can also double click in case you are comfortable using a smaller screen. Then when you are in this point, in case you click this by mistake, you can have this dialog box, then just click on no, or when you are sure you want to confirm, you just click yes, then that one is closed. After you do the bus registration, the next thing is to do customer registration. Therefore, the customers will be captured in the to this point, where we have the client ID number, customer name, nationality. Here you can choose the nationality, gender, then cell phone, residence and destination. Then all records that are fed will be displayed in this list box here or in a sub form. And still you can be in a position to cross this one. You can cross that one. Then after doing that, you can look at the reports by hitting on the reports tab here. Therefore, you have the booked buses. This one will indicate the number of booked buses because there is somewhere to tick. Then there is also, in case you want to see bus registration, you can still do the same. And therefore you can be in a position to use our system that way. Then when it comes to booking for a bus, you just hit on book a bus. Then you realize that there is this module for booking a bus, where this guy here will be assigned destination, residents will have been fed. Then in case they have children, then you hit on this, accompanied by or with children. Then you will be told, kindly note that children under the age of 18 pay half of the price. Therefore, once you hit on OK, you indicate the number of children here. You'll be in a position to get the total bill. Then everything will be displayed here in the sub form. And therefore, that's exactly what I want us to go. And therefore, to start the system, you just launch Microsoft Access. You hit on blank database, then you give your database a name. Like for instance, ours here will be Booking Pro. Then we want it saved on our desktop. Therefore, we just go to where our desktop is here. Then we can just create a new folder. Then we just have this Book a Bus. That's where our file will reside. Then you click on OK, then create. Now once you click on create, we need to create a table. Therefore you just go to table design. Then we shall start by creating our table. That is for we have bus code. This is auto number and the primary key. Then we shall also have the bus name there. We shall also have the model. We shall also have the capacity. Then we shall have the year manufactured. Then we have the date of the date of acquisition. We shall also have status. Then we shall have the photo of the bus, then number plates. Then we also have the booked, whether it's booked. Then this one should be yes or no. Number plate, photo, this one should be attachment. Status, can just go to lookup wizard. Then we go to I type there. Then we have on this one, that is for the status, we have operational, under maintenance, or written off or out of order. Finish. Then we go to date of admission. This is date and time. This is number. Capacity is number. Model is okay. Bus name. Therefore, those ones remains that way. Then we can just save this one as bus registration. Then after doing that, ladies and gentlemen, we shall go ahead and create the next table. That is the next table. Just go to design view. Therefore, our next table will be customer registration. Here we have client ID, then client ID number. It can also be passport. Then these two need to be primary key. Therefore, you can hold control and then click on primary key. That's how you assign two primary keys. And therefore, this one will be auto number, but the other one will be text. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to complete creating the table. Then I will be back. As we have the C name, text, nationality, gender, cell phone, we have residence, we have destination, bus code, date of departure, time of departure, ticket, that is mode of payment, seat number, whether with the children, yes or no, number of children, and then we have this calculated fee, where number of children will be charged half, and therefore we shall add the same to the parents' fee. Then we will be in a position to have this formula in the calculated field. Therefore, the total will be calculated field. Then we created this together. Therefore, you are conversant with how this one works. Then from here, we need to go and create a query. Therefore, just go to create. Then we go to query design. Then double click the first table, double click the second table. Then you need to have these fields. For just scroll, make sure you can see everything that way. Then also this one, you can also pull this. So what you need to have here, you need to have the bus code, the bus name, model, capacity, year, date, status. You don't need the photo. Then we have client code, client ID. You can scroll here to see nationality. You have client name, gender, cell phone, residence, destination, bus code, date of departure, time. Still scroll. We have ticket, mode of payment, seat number, and then we have children name, and then the total. Then you can just run to see. Therefore, your query is working. Just go to design view, save it as or that way. Then having okay, so far we have this is just we have our object type. Just go to or access object. Therefore, you have tables and queries. Then from here, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and create the forms. Therefore we create the forms, whereby we shall go to create. First of all, we can remove this tab here, more commands, go to custom tabs, we remove this one, we don't need it. Then we just go to create, then form wizard. We start by creating the customer registration. Therefore you send everything to the right, then you go to next, next, finish. Then once you have finished this is what we have. Therefore we need to do a bit of modification on this table of ours. Therefore you right click, go to design view. First of all, we need all these feeds to be of this size. Therefore you click on this nationality, you go to properties, then you go to this point here, you check whether we have the height and width. This is the width, we need our width, therefore you copy the width. Now once you copy the width, we need the bigger ones to have the same width, therefore you click on it, you click on the bigger ones and the smaller ones. You all want these ones to be of the same width. Then you go to where width is, paste your width, at the hit on enter, therefore they have the same width. Then also master the height, therefore the height of this one is 0.55 centimeters. Copy that, then go to the bigger ones, click on them that way, then go to where height is, change the height, press enter. Then after doing that, we need to have this one organized in a certain order. Therefore you can copy this, bring these ones, this slab here, then these ones need to be closer to each other. You can use the arrow keys to take them to where they are supposed to be, that way. That's what we need. Then we need this one to be to have a better clarity. Therefore you can just make them black or darker. Then you can also pull this a bit, bring this somewhere there. This is customer registration, make it darker also, that way. Then change the color of your form, have the color of your form changed for a better look, that way. Then go to design, go to this point here, go to box, draw a box there, take another box, draw there, and you can still increase the width of the box. Go to shape outline, thickness, you can add the thickness, go to this point here with thickness, you can add the thickness. Therefore, if I run our form, this is what we have. Therefore, go to this point. Let's have this one shape outline. This one to be green, this one to be red. Good. Then we can also insert a logo, our logo of our bus company. Let's go to book a bus, buses. We can have this as our logo. There. Then go to rainbow, take a rainbow, draw a rainbow here. For this is bus booking pro. Click, go to format, make that one darker, then change bus booking pro. You can change this one to something of the sort. Can change that one, then this one should be bigger, that way. Then after having done that, you can just give this a better look. Highlight, go to design, go to properties, go to where we have the special effect. You can make them sunken, and then once you make them sunken, then go to border color, can give them another color. Therefore this is what we have. You can see they are better. Then right click again, go to this other part here, these ones, go to the same special effect, you can make them G-sort. That way, let's see what they have. That one is not attractive. You can just make it, let's try edged. Yeah, that's better. Then after doing that, we need to put the navigation buttons somewhere here. If we can just reduce this, then we can have another box signed here. Then we go to this point, put the buttons. This is in go to next, finish. Also go to this point again, go to previous, finish. Then we also need to have another one for record operations, add new. Therefore add new, we can just add new, finish, that way. Then I can increase this because of this button for previous. Then you can also make these ones to be almost of the same size. Then after doing that, you can also put the button for cross form operations, cross form, next, text, finish. Then highlight this, go to back style, here, change that one to red. Then go to hover. What happens when you take the cursor above that? They should turn, I wanted them to turn yellow. This one should also be the same with the others. Then save, run. Therefore you see now this is the on hover. What happens? Therefore this is what we have. This is customer registration bus, that is bus booking pro. Then ladies and gentlemen, we needed to have a sub form here or a list box. Therefore I opt to use a list box. It is easier to manipulate. Therefore I just come to this point. You see this one. Therefore this is the list box. This one. This is what I need. Therefore I just go to this point, click on it, then draw the list box here. When this wizard comes, I click on next. I want it to have customer registration, next. Therefore the fields I want the customer ID, number, name, nationality, gender, residence should be the last one. Therefore I go to next, next, finish. Then pull this a bit, that one. Then go to this point here, remove the label. Also change the color of this one. You can make it darker and also size 12. Save and run. Therefore as I feed guys here, they will appear here. But ladies and gentlemen, you realize that there are no column headers here. Therefore I go back, design view, hit on this, click on the list box, go to properties. Then this point here, column heads here. We have column heads here. Put it to yes. That is the column heads. It should be put to yes. Then we can save that one. Therefore you can see client ID, customer name, nationality, gender, everything has been assigned well. Therefore you have column 1, 2. You can increase the size of the column. Like now the second column, go to properties. The second one here, we want to have 3 point. That way, save, run. You'll see that it also has widened. Then, ladies and gentlemen, after doing that, we cross that one. Let's go to the next form, create form wizard. This time around, we are creating the bus registration. Therefore, we send everything there, everything on the right, apart from the code. Then next, we want it to columnar, next, finish. Therefore, this is what we have. We just do a bit of modification. We remove all this. We don't need, no, we don't need this. Delete. Don't need this one. Delete. This one is booked. That one is required. Then we can just do a bit of modification now. This is we need the photo. We remove this, we need this one here. This is for the bus photo. Therefore this one can be brought closer to this. I need our bus to appear here, the number plates, and whether it's booked, that one can be there. Then as we have done for the others, you click on this one. We need this one, the height. Therefore we take the height, the height. The height is 0.55, copy that. Therefore for the bigger ones, you click on them, go and change their height, paste the new height, press enter. But for the width, we need this width. Therefore we go to width, copy, then click on this small, that is the shorter ones, hold control, then go to where the width is, width, paste, hit enter. Therefore that one makes your work easier. Then just go to that point, that way you just make these ones go up. You can have our number plates here, our number plates, and whether the bus is booked. Yeah. Then this one is the number plates. T-Rost, its label, number plates. Then after doing that, highlight this, go to format, make them clear that way, but we need these ones right around. Then these ones should be increased year of manufacture. If we can just put these ones to create space that way. Then after having done that, we can go ahead and do the modification. That is the modification. We need our form to be nice, look attractive. If we can also do something on this, if we just go to design, insert our logo. That's our logo, our company logo. Then go to this customer registration, right click, design view, copy this, Control C, then go to bus, Control V, then just bring it here, then change the color of this one. This one can be that way, then this one can be something different. Then after having done that, you can draw the boxes. If we can draw the box where our bus will be, you can also draw a box here, just to make our work attractive. Save and run. Therefore this is what we have. Then right click, go to design view, make this one visible. It's not legible. Just have it on that one legible. Good. Then we can still do the navigations here. We need the navigation buttons. If we just go to design, go to box, take a box, draw a box there, then take the buttons we want. You want next, we want previous, next, finish. You also need add new, add record, we add record. This is previous, next, add record, then cross form. We need the cross form button somewhere, cross form, that way. Then we rearrange them accordingly, according to what we want. This one should be somewhere there. Then highlight, go to properties, go to back color. You want them to have that color. Then on hover, we need to have bread. Therefore save and run, see what we have. Yeah, that's smart. Then also work on this one, design view. This one's go to effect, put them sunken, then go to back style. You can have them as transparent but have a different color of entry. Therefore this is what we have. Then you can disable the barcode. This the first one, this is auto number. Therefore just come to data, enabled, no, that one should not be enabled, like that. Therefore this is what we have. This is where we shall be keying in our details. Then we need also to press the list form here, down here. Therefore just like we have done on the other one, go to pull this, go to this point, get the list box. This one is the list box, draw the list box. Next, no, we need the bus registration, that's correct. Next, then we need we need the bus code, we need the name, model, capacity. You don't need booked. Next, finish. Then increase this, remove these ones, then go to this point here, put this one to 12 or 14, whichever, then run and see. Therefore this is what we have. Then as we have done on the other one, we assign the headers. Therefore right click, go to design view, properties, or this one should be it. We need the format, yes, here, column heads, yes. Then save it. Also we need the first column to be bigger, so this one can be 3. Save, see what we have. Bus name, let's reduce the font size. The font size should be, let's use 12. 12 looks smart. Therefore that's what we have, ladies and gentlemen. We have this one, but still we have the bus name. We can increase the second column. The second column should be 3. That is 3 points. Also this one should be bus name, model, capacity. Those ones are okay. Yeah, good. Therefore you have that one. The name is good. 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. You also increase the 5th. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. This one should be 3. Therefore save and run. Therefore that's what we have. Then after having done that one, ladies and gentlemen, we need to do a bit of modification, whereby if I click on cross, you see there is no confirmation message, it just crosses. If I click on cross, therefore what I need to do is to change this button. Therefore you click on it. First of all, there is this code. You get this code below on my description. This is the code for this is the code for exit button, where we have to confirm if you want to exit. Therefore you can get this one. You can also download this database from my website. I have dropped the URL or my website address below this video. Therefore you can still get this code. Therefore I just copy this code, go to this, go to design of this button, properties, then we go to event. You see it has embedded macro. Therefore I change that one to event procedure. Then I hit the 3 dots. Now I paste my code there. Therefore this is my code. This one, this is my code. Therefore get it from the database. Then after doing that, if now I run, if I click on cross, you see now I have the confirmation here with me. I have my confirmation with me. Bus booking management system, confirm if you want to exit. And therefore if I click on no, I'm retaining here. But if I click on yes, there you go. Then we can also do the same to this code here. This one. Oh, sorry, this is for customer registration. Therefore, you do for the bus registration, right click, design view, then go to cross button, go to properties, go to event. Here you choose the event procedure, hit the 3 dots, then paste and save. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we also need to do another bit of code where we just go to this this one, toggle button, and draw here. We want to have a hide or show ribbon. Therefore, click on it, go to properties, go to event, on click event procedure, hit the 3 dots. Then this is where we are. Therefore, we just come to this point and then type do cmd, that is do command dot show toolbar. The name of the toolbar is ribbon. Then you put a comma. We want it to be, when we click, the ribbon is hidden. Therefore we do that. But we can copy this. In case we double click, the ribbon is displayed. Therefore, on the same note, we are on click event. Therefore, we go to on double click event. We want the same button to have the two functionalities, other than having 2 different buttons. Therefore, I click on these 3 lines there, then I paste, but change this one to yes, then save. Therefore, when I run this, that way you see it is working. Then we only now need to copy that code to the next button, that is for the customer registration. Therefore, I go to design view. I just go and take a toggle button here, draw it, then type show or hide ribbon. Then click on it, go to event, on click event, the same, on click event, hit, paste it, then again save, go back, on double click event, hit, paste. This becomes yes, save. Then now it still works the same. Therefore, you see, it works. Then after doing this one, after having done that one, we go and do the book module. And for the book module, first of all, I will still use this one. Therefore, I copy the customer registration, copy, paste. But this time round, I just call it book a bus. Then I go back to customer registration and hide this part. This part here is not supposed to be in this. Therefore, I can just hide or delete. If I can just opt to delete that one, then bring this part here. Bring this part here, and then we are good to go. Therefore, this is what I have for the customer registration. I have removed that other part. Then when we come to book a bus, this one remains, only that now this one changes to book a bus. Book a bus. That one changes that way, and the other thing remains, but you change this part here. Down here, you go to list box. When you are booking a bus, you need to have different stuff. Therefore, just go to next. Then this time around, we use the query or next. Then you just go to this point. Therefore, we are booking bus name. Then you just go to client ID, who is booking the bus, nationality, name, gender, cell phone, residence, then date of departure, time of departure, seat number, then total paid. You can opt to use other fields. Therefore, you just go next, finish. Then remember to remove this one. Again, go to format, put that one bold. Then again, go to design, go to properties. Then when you're in properties, go to format, go to column heads, put yes, then save. Therefore, this is what we have for the book, but therefore you can see this one is different from the other one. Then this one works. Then after doing that one, we can populate our reports. Therefore, just go to create, then go to report wizard. You can populate this one for registered clients from up to that point. Then go next, tabular. This is customer registration, finish. This is what we have. Then go to this point, remove these lines, go to this point here, border style, transparent. Then if I run, that was once lines have been removed, then you do a bit of modification to your report. Like now this one goes format that way, then pull this, bring this somewhere there. This is customer registration. Then go customer registration. Then go to this point, open this in design view, pick this, copy, then paste it here so that you can have the heading. You can paste this. I want it justified. Therefore you do that. Then you bring our logo, go to design, insert. You can bring our logo here for report. That's our report. Therefore this is our customer registration report. We can also go again, create report wizard. You can do the bus registration and have the bus code, bus name, model, capacity, year of acquisition, status, next, finish. You can have this one. Then go to design view. You can reduce the model, it's too big. You can bring these ones backwards by using the arrow keys. Then you can also pull the operation. Then this is the date. You can remove these ones. Year of manufacture. Just go to format. Good. Then have this format. Make them clear. Then do the same. Bring this one here, bus registration, that way. Then do the same, paste this one, bus registration. Then go again, design, take the logo, draw the logo there. There we are. Therefore this is our report. Then after having created the reports, just like we have done, now we need to do a bit of modification, whereby our system now will have a dashboard. Therefore go to create form design. Then in our form, this is our dashboard. Just go to save this one as dashboard. Then go to properties, picture here, click. We want to have our picture. Then go to this script here, where there is click picture size mode. You can say stretch. Then run, see what we have. Therefore that will be our dashboard. Therefore just from here save that one as our dashboard. But we need this form of ours always to be maximized. Therefore you go to design view, go to event on road here. Always when you are loading, you click the three dots, then write a simple code, that do cmd dot maximize, only that, as simple as that. Therefore that one will make sure that the form is always maximized whenever we run. Then after having done that one here, if I go to bus registration here, if I click on add record, I can be in a position to right click here, go to manage attachment, add, then I can be in a position to capture a bus, then feed the other details here. Then our bus will be added automatically to this system of ours. Therefore we can close that one. Then after doing this, therefore let's go to the final part of our system, whereby we just go to this point here, the quick access toolbar. That point here, this is the quick access toolbar. Therefore I click on that, then I go to this part here, more commands. Now when I be in that point, I go to this point here. If I zoom out, you'll get that we have custom ribbon. Therefore I click on custom ribbon, then I click on new tab. Now in this new tab here, I can rename it to book a bus. That just have it booking. I click on OK. Then I go to this point here, new custom tab, rename. Can just choose something here. If we want this one to have to be the form operations. I click on OK. Then I also add a new tab here, rename. This one I can just call it reports. Can just call it reports. Therefore you have reports. Then I click on OK. Then if I zoom in this one, therefore we have our custom menu or our custom ribbon called booking with the form operations. Therefore I need to add some form operations here and report operations here, and therefore to do that one we need to go and create on macros. Therefore you see we have it here with the brands, it has brands. So we need to go and create macros to open this. Therefore I go to create, then I hit on macros. This point around I type open form, I hit enter, then I choose the name of the form, book a bus, then save that one as book a bus. I click on OK, then I close that one. I go again, create, I create on macro, then open form, I click on OK. And this time around I want bus registration, save it as bus registration. I click on OK, I cross that one. Then again I go to create macros, then open form, I choose another form, I choose now customer registration, then I save it as customer registration. I click on OK. Then I go again, create macro. This time around open report. This time around I click on open report bus registration. Therefore I save this one as bus registered buses. Then again we go create macro, then open report. The next one is we are opening customer registration, that is the one was registered bus. Therefore this is registered crimes. Then after doing that, now I'm in the final part. Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen we have created tables, query, forms, reports and macros. Therefore I go again to this point here, quick custom toolbar, then more commands. Now that I have taken you through how to create ribbons, I just go back to my ribbon, that is we have this one, booking a bus. Therefore I click on form operations, then I go to this point, popular, I choose macros. You see now my macros will be brought here, and therefore I just go to this operation. I need form operations to have the forms, therefore I click 1, 2, 3. Those are my 3 forms. You see my forms are up here. Then I go to reports. I have 2 reports, therefore 1, 2. Therefore those are reports. Then I click on OK. Therefore after doing that, if I go to this point of mine, ladies and gentlemen, you see I have form operations, book a bus, bus registration, customer registration. Then when it comes to reports, we have registered buses and registered clients. Then the final bit is to go to file, then I go to options, then I go to current database. I type the title of my system. My system is Booking Pro. I can just call it Bus Booking Pro. Bus Booking Pro. Then here I choose my dashboard, that is display form dashboard. Then I scroll down, I remove the navigation pane. This is the navigation pane, this one, I remove it. Also allow full menus, I remove that. Allow default, I remove. Then I click on OK. Once I do that, I close my system and save it. Then now I double click on it. I double click on my system. Let's wait for it to open. For my system opens. Therefore this is my system opens, and therefore you see my system is complete. I can now book a bus from here. That is, I can register my customers from this module where I can maximize to do that. Then I can also register a bus here. Like now I can add a new. Then go to this point, right click here. We have disabled the right click, therefore we shall re-enable it. Then just go to, we shall enable it for the purpose of our system. Then I can close these ones by clicking on that. Then I'll be taken back to my dashboard. Then I can be in a position to look at the reports. I can also be in a position to open the other report. Therefore, you see now my system is complete and functional. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. See you in my next session.